refinish the wood on Airsoft gun. This is my D-Boys AK-74. I think that this stock wood, it looks like plastic and it looks terrible, so I refinished it. I already did the top foregrip, so it looks a little better than the bottom one. Now I'm going to show you how I did it when I did the bottom one. Obviously you want to take off the foregrips. There's little latches on to take them out. And just put your airsoft gun to the side. Once you have your foregrips off, what you need is a sheet of paper, or doesn't really matter, and then a few sheets of newspaper so you don't get what you're working on dirty. Shoe polish, doesn't matter what kind. Medium grit sandpaper. I'm using sanding block, and some kind of decently dark wood stain. I just had this lying around. I'm using gun stock. I guess that's appropriate for what I'm doing. And you need a bunch of paper towels. So the first thing you want to do is use your sanding block and sand off all of the original finish, which is pretty much just paint. I'm doing it over the paper so I don't make a mess. Okay, I finished sanding the bottom foregrip, my D-Boys AK. And one thing I forgot to say is you should either spray it with compressed air to clean off all the sawdust, or you could use rubbing alcohol to clean it off. Don't use water because it'll soak into the wood and it's not good for the wood. And then I forgot two things you need. Well, another thing you need is a screwdriver or anything hard to scratch up the wood to make it a little more weathered look. Looks cooler, I think, for an AK. Just need to put some dings in it, you know, make it look used. And if you do it a little too much, you could always sand it out a little bit, and then some of the smaller marks will go away. But that looks pretty good. Can't really see it in the camera too well, but you'll be able to see it after you put the stain on. So take your stain and open it up. And I'm not actually going to use the stain from the can. I'm going to use the stain that's left on the lid because that's a lot thicker and it takes less time, it's easier. Take your towel, make like fold it up so you can use it to wipe the stain on. You don't really need a brush, it's a waste of time and money to get it. But take the stain from your cap, just like that, and rub it all over the grip. Make sure you get it into the marks that the dents that you made, and into all of the crevices of the wood. So don't miss any places. it's going to look a little bit tacky when you put it on, but let it sit for a few minutes depending on how dark you want it. It's been sitting for a few minutes now, so I'm going to wipe it off and see where the color's at. Just use a clean paper towel, nothing fancy. And it's good if it's a little uneven. So this is where we are right now. I think it looks pretty good. And we're going to the last step. Take another paper towel and fold it up so you could use it sort of like a brush to apply the shoe polish. And you just scoop up a little bit. Just like that. And then rub it out like, just like the stain. Put it on the grip. And let that sit for a few minutes, just like the stain. The shoe polish has been sitting and looks pretty bad right now, but when you wipe it off, it'll look a lot better. Wipe less off where you think it should be darker, and wipe more off if you want it lighter. Okay, so it's sort of like a reddish, grayish color now, just like the other one. And to finish it, you could, if you want, you could put some type of varnish on if you want to seal it. If that's not too important to you, the shoe polish does a pretty good job of sealing the wood, because it's almost like a wax coating, especially if you leave a lot on, and then you just let it dry so a day, 24 hours, so it doesn't come off onto your hand while you're using the gun. And that's it. If you want it darker, put another coat of shoe polish on, and then just put it back on your gun, and that's it. And that's how it looks. I think I might make the bottom wood a little bit darker. And that's it.